Okay, this vessel has a unique issue. When it goes to 2700 RPM or higher, it goes into D rate. And one of the things I noticed in the scanner, we're using Diacom, is the available power went from 100% all the way down to 3% as soon as this issue happens. It's been at a couple repair places, and they thought it was a water pressure issue. So the water pressure only shows about 1 psi. It only goes up to like 4 or 5 psi. It never set a code for that. The only code I saw when I looked at it was the overspeed code, and it happened 367 times according to the fault history. So after seeing the tach operation be so erratic and way off, I decided that the water pressure issue was probably the wrong thing that was being chased. So we went after the ECU. So I proceeded to use a lab scope to test the crank trigger and ultimately find that the crank trigger was good. And we saw that the ignition signal from the ECU to the ignition module was breaking up. And you'll see that when I test the coil output, that it's broke up as well. And I test the tachometer output from the computer that's non-existent. I had a used computer that I plugged in to verify the concern.
Go ahead. Okay. Alright, so I think it's overspeed. Right, look at that tach that's doing.
That's just at idle.
Right, you rev it up, it varies out. Alright, so we're onto something here. The blue's the crank trigger, looks beautiful. The green is the EST signal from the computer to the module. This tan is the actual tach signal coming out of pin 9 on the ECM. It's just sitting there at a little over 7 volts or so, and that's my coil signal. So that's why the engine runs decent there. So we're gonna swap the computer. Alright, we subbed in a used PCM. It's not the right one, but we just want to check there's our tach signal. And our tach works normal.